Back. Now we start elementary O5 exponents and order of operations. There are 10 questions here. Let's go. Question 1. Negative 9 power 2. So mind you, what this says is parenthesis negative 9 power 2. That means parenthesis has to repeat. Inside parenthesis is negative 9. Okay, I hope it's clear. Power 2 applies to the closest object it is to, right? 2 is closest to the parenthesis. So we have to repeat the parenthesis. So negative times negative is a positive 81. Okay, so positive 81, I'll simply write like that. So this was question 1, A part, right? Now let's go to B part. It is negative 9 power 2. At this point, notice power 2 is closest to 9, not the negative. So negative stays put. It is the 9 which repeats. You see, 9 that repeats. So there is only one negative, and 9 times 9 is 81. So it's a negative 81. And that's because in the previous case, negative was inside the parenthesis, so the negative also repeated in the first case. In the second case, there was no parenthesis, so only 9 repeats and the negative stayed put. So you have one negative. Next question. Negative 3 power 3. So this is the second question, A part. Okay. Negative 3 power 3. So notice exponent is closest to the parentheses. So the parentheses repeats 3 times because that's what the power says. Inside the parenthesis is negative 3. So I fill in negative 3 after repeating the parentheses. Note, negative times negative times negative. It is a negative. 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So I hope you understand why it's a negative. 2 negatives make a positive, and then you have a negative. So overall negative. All right. So B part, on the other hand, is the following. Negative 1 power 8. Parenthesis negative 1 power 8. What that means is parenthesis has to be repeated 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Within each, you're going to have a negative 1. Negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, and a negative 1. So notice how many negatives? Well, there were 8 parentheses, so there are 8 negatives. Each 2 multiplied to be a positive. So I multiply the first 2, becomes a positive. Now I multiply the next 2, they become a positive. Multiply these 2, they become positive. Multiply these 2, they become positive. So essentially it's a positive. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 multiplied to itself however many times is a positive 1. Okay. So the first one, A part is negative 27. B part is positive 1. All right. Next problem. Question 3. A part. 3 times 4 power 2. What this means is parentheses repeats. First make sure you repeat the parentheses. Then you go inside 3.4 times 4, 3 times 4. Okay. Parentheses first. 3 times 4 is 12. then you're multiplying 12 to another 12. Okay. By the way, I probably went through it one way. There are other ways. Let's complete this. 144. 12 times 12 is 144. Another way of approaching is parenthesis first. First simplify the parentheses. What is inside? So 3.4 power 2. So I simply write parentheses first. Inside parenthesis is 12. So it's 12 power 2, which is 12 times 12, which is 140. Either way is fine. B part. You have negative 3 power 2 times 4 power 2. Okay. So order of operations. There is a multiplication between this, but power takes precedence. So first power of this. If you like, you can write it like this because square applies to the parentheses. And then you have 4. You're multiplying it to 4. All right. So 2 negatives make a positive. Now you simply multiply. 9 times 4, 36. 36 times 4 is 144. Okay. Next problem. A part. Negative 5 times 5 plus 6 times 7. Well, how do you approach it, right? Now, there is an addition and there are 2 multiplications. Well, multiplications take precedence. Negative 5 times 5 is negative 25 plus 6 times 7 is 42. So, now this 42 is bigger than 25. That is, the magnitude here is bigger than that. So you're going to have a positive. How much positive? Well, you find the difference, 42 minus 25. So that is 17. Next. Negative 4 times 10 minus 2 times 10. Okay. Again, notice there is a subtraction and 2 multiplications. Multiplications take precedence. Negative 4 times 10 is negative 40 minus 2 times 10 is 20. So you have negative 40 and negative 20. They are both minus subtraction. So you're going even more negative. How much more negative? Combined negative. Negative 60. Okay. So in other words, look at, they are both of the same sign. So that's n continues and you add them up, right? Negative 60. Next problem. Okay. A part. Negative 5 plus 2 times 4. All right. Parentheses first, order of operations, right? Parentheses first. So you're going to simplify the parentheses and write the rest of it as they are, right? Negative 5 plus 2, that is a negative 3. Okay. At this point, you are multiplying. Negative times positive is a negative. 3 times 4 is a 12. So I hope this is clear. Negative 5, that's a bigger magnitude. So the negative survives and the difference of 5 and 2. All right. So that's a negative 12. Next. Okay. Negative 4 times negative 5 minus 2. So that is Again, parentheses first, -4 stays put, parentheses. What goes inside? -5 minus 2. That is, they're both negative, so final answer is a negative. Okay, this is a combined negative. 5 and 2 is a 7. So now multiplication. Negative times negative is a positive. 4 times 7 is a 28. Next. A. 2 times -2 minus 3 times -3. Okay. So there is a subtraction, multiplication here, and a multiplication here. Multiplication takes precedence over subtraction. So let's multiply this and this. 2 times -2 is -4 minus 3 times -3 is a -9. I place parentheses so that sign doesn't follow a sign. All right, now open the parentheses. -4, +9. Okay. Some people simply multiply -3 with -3 to give you +9, and that's fine. Okay, -4 plus 9. Well, that 9 has a bigger magnitude, so it's going to be a positive, and the difference of those 5. All right, so that's a +5. B part. 4, -1 power 2 minus 5, -2 power 2. That is equal to, well, you have multiplication, you have exponent, you have subtraction, multiplication, and exponent. Well, exponents first, right? They take precedence. So 4, -2 power 2. So that's -2, -2 minus 5, -2 power 2, -2, -2. I hope you notice power is closest to the parentheses. That's why I have to repeat the parentheses. Okay, so this gets me -2, -2. So when I multiply, that's a 4. So there is a 4 from before and a +4 because of these two numbers here. Minus 5 times, same story, -2 times -2 is a +4. So, which gets me? Now multiplication takes precedence over subtraction. So 4 times 4 is 16 minus 5 times 4 is a 20. That gets us 16 minus 20. 16 is a positive 16, you see. So 20 has a greater magnitude, so you are going to have a negative. This is smaller than this. How much negative? 4 negative. You understand? So you have $16, you lost $20. You are in the red of 4. Okay, -4. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry. So that was a -1, not 2. So -1, -1, that changes things quite a bit, doesn't it? Negative times negative is positive. 1 times 1 is a 1. So this is +4. 4 times 1. All right, so let's figure. You have $4, you have a gain of $4, and you have a loss of $20. So you have a much bigger loss, -16. All right. Next problem. Maybe I'll continue the next problems in the next video. This might be getting too long. Okay, continue in the next video.